What's good, everybody? I want to talk to you guys about the real reason why you're not successful. The real reason why most people don't become successful, right? The truth why most people don't become successful. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Turn on my post notification bell. Comment below what you want to know. And if you've been tuned in, well, thanks for coming back. You already know the vibes. Now, I'm just waking up. Got kind of a late start today, drinking my coffee, and I started thinking, we all have the same amount of time, right? We all have 24 hours in a day. There's people who make $100 a day. There's people who make $1 million a day. And then there's people who don't even make any money and they spend $100 a day. And I'm not trying to connect success to money. Money is not everything. So whatever success means to you, whatever level of happiness it means to you, or whatever level of accomplishment it means to you, that's fine. However, when it comes to the reasons why people don't become successful, it's quite simple, in fact. I'm going to break it down for you guys in this video as to what I believe are some of the primary reasons why people don't become successful, okay? One of the main reasons is because you have no plan. You have no plan, purpose, or vision at that, okay? See, if you want to be successful, you kind of got to know where you're going. You kind of have to know where you're headed and where you want to end up. It's like driving a car. If you don't know where you're going, right, you're not going to get to anywhere specific. You're just going to be all over the road, all over the map, right? You need guidelines, and you need to know, okay, this is the next step, that's the next step, this is the next step. Similar to like a GPS, right? Turn-by-turn directions, right? You have an end destination and your starting point. The GPS knows where you want to end up, therefore it can help you get to it by giving you the steps. But if you just say, hey GPS, I don't know where I want to go, well, the GPS won't take you anywhere, and you'll be wandering around the world. Now, those who wander, not everybody who wanders is lost. But you got to have a plan, man. You got to know where you're going. You got to have direction. You got to have purpose. You got to have vision, okay? Now, does that mean that you have to see every step super clearly and know exactly how things are going to pan out? No, but you need to know to the best of your ability, what's coming up, what steps need to be taken, what needs to be done to get to where you want to go. And if you don't know where you want to go, that's the first thing we need to figure out for you, okay? And that's the problem with most people. They don't know where they want to go. They have no true, again, plan, purpose, vision, direction, or idea what it is that they want to be, or who they want to be, or where they want to be, okay? So you got to have a plan, man. You got to have that, okay? Because having that plan is going to keep you motivated. It's going to keep that why, higher up in the back of your subconscious mind as well, because if you don't have a why, if you don't really have a true reason as to why you're doing what you're doing, it's hard to find the motivation. It's hard to stay committed. All right, guys. Another reason why most people don't become successful is because they're lazy. They're lazy. Meaning they don't want to put in the time, they don't want to put in the effort, they don't want to put in the hours, right? They don't want to put in the research, they don't want to study, they don't want to make the trip, they don't want to put in the interactions, they don't want to do any of the work. They just want things handed to them without paying the price. And that's unfortunately not how the world works, guys. The world does not work like that. The world is definitely not a crazy enough place to reward a bunch of unworthy people. Shout out to Charlie Munger, who's Warren Buffett's business partner. See, guys, a lot of you right now are just not as motivated as you think you are, or your lack of energy is, it's hindering your success. See, if you're lazy, which a lot of people are, you're just not going to have that drive. You're not going to have that ambition to want to get things done and to make progress. It's easy to just sit back, kick your feet up, and do nothing, right? It's easy to just sit back, chill out, and do nothing, right? That's easy, and people choose easy because it's easy. Nobody wants hard work. Nobody wants to put in work. It's hard. You know, it requires energy, focus, time, and all of those things. And people just don't have it in them. A lot of them, okay? They just don't have it in them. They're just lazy. So if you want to be successful, you cannot be lazy. You have to be motivated. There's no if and or up. There's no if ands or buts about it. There's no way around it. You have to be driven. Okay? You have to be. Laziness is definitely almost like a disease, man. It will just literally hold you back. It'll just stop you from making any type of forward motion in your life. So do whatever you got to do, man. You know, drink some coffee, get some energy drinks, get better sleep. We talk about all these things in my videos. You know, get some nature, eat better. You know, surround yourself with people who motivate you, right? Who are energy gainers, not drainers. You know, and stop making excuses and stop procrastinating. You have to get shit done, so stop being lazy. If that's you, right? But that's really why a lot of people don't become successful. They're just lazy. They don't want it enough, and that's kind of tying into like the third point I want to touch on here is they just don't want it enough. Most people don't become successful because they just don't want it enough. They don't have the real burning desire. More people are just curious versus serious when it comes to the idea of being successful and reaching their accomplishments and their goals and having the best life possible. Sounds good. It would be great, right? But at the end of the day, they're not serious about it because they're not doing what it takes. Right? There's a difference between being interested in something and then being committed to something. Right? And depending on which level you're at, if you're just interested in something or you're committed to something, it's going to completely change how you act and how you think and how you operate. If you're interested in things, you know, cool. You're interested, but that's not the same level of focus. And you're not going to be the same type of person as if, you know, when you're committed to something, okay? Anything you want. Call it, you know, getting your promotion, getting that girl, you know, losing weight or gaining muscle, whatever the case may be. If you're interested in it, cool. You'll probably do some things and you'll probably, you know, make a little bit of progress and it'll be okay. But if you're committed to this, right? If you're committed to doing this, right? If you're committed to making these things happen or seeing these changes in your life, you're not going to make excuses. You're going to be doing whatever it takes, whenever it takes, however it has to be done. Okay? That level between interest, you know, and commitment, the difference between those levels dictate how you actually move, dictate actually how you go ahead about your life. So, again, one of the biggest reasons why people don't become successful simply because they're not truly desiring it. They don't really desire it. They don't really want it as much as they'd rather just be lazy, you know, or you know, not put in the time, effort, or work, you know, and that's the reality of the situation. So, if you want to become successful, man, you have to be committed to it. You have to be committed to your success, and then when you decide that, okay, I'm committed to this, then you're going to do all the right things, you know, and you're not going to fall off track. Whereas people who are interested, next thing you know, they're uninterested. Okay? So, hope this video found you well. Those are pretty much some of the reasons why people don't become successful. There are other reasons, but I wanted to give you guys just a few to think about. Hopefully this video helps you. If you found it informative, please drop a like. It helps this video get in front of more guys who need help. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on my post notification bell, follow me on social media, check out my book, New You Now, A Guide to Amazing Improvement. It looks like this. Go pick up a copy. And as always, stay happy, healthy, wealthy, blessed, and focus on success. And when you see me drop another video, you already know what to do, man. Tap in. You know the vibes. Peace. Thanks for watching.